back to the Daily Grind. Thanks for checking out the channel. Make sure to hit subscribe if you're new and hit thumbs up if you're not a baby back pickle biting bitch boy, cause you know what time it is. It's full time.
MMA.
What's up, fool? It's Big Food Time, and today we're going to talk about what Tony Ferguson spoke with Ariel Helwani with on the MMA Hour this Monday. He spoke about the potential fight with Khabib Nurmagomedov. Now, he also did speak with Ariel Helwani about the UFC potentially stripping Conor McGregor of the UFC lightweight title. He said, "I'm confused. I don't know what's going on, man. I'm the interim title right now, but we're going to be fighting for the undisputed, and I don't know when they're going to strip the Conor McGregor." But he also spoke about the potential fight with the Khabib Nurmagomedov, and this is what Tony Ferguson had to say. And you might be asking, what is up with the Mexican accent today, Big Full Time? And let me explain. Whenever I heard what Tony Ferguson had to say to Khabib Nurmagomedov, I thought straight Mexican cholo gangster. He said he's going to cut the bitch Khabib Nurmagomedov, and I said, oh my lord, fool, this is crazy. So Tony Ferguson, this is what he had to say to Ariel Helwani. He said, "They wanted me to fight Khabib since the beginning, man. I understand that. And keep in mind, here comes the cringe." He said, "It's just a bit of hype, and I try not to look too much into it, and I try to let my fights do the talking, like I always have, and I will always continue. I think the most interesting point is that people have forgotten that I can translate punches inside the octagon. I don't need a translator for that shit. I get..." I'm gonna say that in English because that part was funny. Like it hasn't all been in English. I'm gonna say that part without the accent. He said, "I think the most interesting point is that people I think most people have forgotten that I can translate punches inside that octagon. I don't need a translator for that shit." I fuck with Tony Ferguson. I fucks with Tony Ferguson. Alright, back to what he had to say. But he said he can translate punches inside the octagon. He said, "I get hit for a certain reason. I want people to use their energy against me. But for bitch Khabib, that bitch is not going to touch me. Not one time. I'm going to dance circles around the kid. I will be hitting him with some nasty fucking uppercuts, and that's going to make him think twice about shooting in on me, and then I'm going to hit him with some other things and cut him up." Now, you know this is pretty funny because, you know, Tony Ferguson has the Mexican heritage, and he likes to cut people with his elbows. He's got these sharp elbows, and he will fucking cut you like El Cucuy, and it's just pretty funny. So, that immediately made me think of, you guys remember them all like Mexican homie toys, fool? You remember you put the 2 quarters in the machine and you get the fucking toy and the fucking Mexican cholo gangster toy? That's what made me think about Tony Ferguson in this fight, so I had to fucking put one up. You guys remember? But you can get these guys for like 50 cents. Remember? Uno, dos. Okay, I'm not going to say 50 in Spanish, even though I could. Alright, but now, so this is what I had to do. I said, look, doesn't this just look just like, look, the sunglasses, fool? Tony Ferguson with, come on, fool. Tony Ferguson with the sunglasses, fool. Now look, now when you just make it a little smaller, put them over here, no, just, boom, we got the Tony Ferguson. And he said, "I will cut Khabib Nurmagomedov, whether with my elbows or with the butterfly knife." Alright, you guys get the point. It is what it is, man. Let the full-time family know what you think about Tony Ferguson's plans to cut Khabib Nurmagomedov with his sharp-ass elbows, full in the comments. I'm out.
Bye, Felicia.